everybody, welcome back to the guitar lessons brought to you by the Cheap Guitar Zine. And today we're looking at some strumming and rhythm. And a lot of you have asked me about strumming and basic rhythm patterns, and that's what this article is going to be about, this video article. And what I first want to do is just talk about some of the units of rhythm and timing. And basically you're going to be dealing with quarter notes and eighth notes. So if that's foreign to you, I'm going to try to explain it, but it's pretty basic. Most songs are in 4. In other words, when you strum a song, you're going to be going, for instance, here's a G chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, changing to another chord like C, 1, 2, 3, 4, and changing to another chord, say for instance D, and hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to stay on D, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a basic song, 2. These are your quarter notes, these basic 4 strums. Another 4 strum, but we're going to stay on D for another 4. So you can see you break all these chords down into units of 4. And a song that sounds kind of like this would be Into the Great Wide Open by Tom Petty. So that's your basic quarter note. And it's quarter because you're splitting up. Just like you split up $1 into quarters, you got 4 quarters, right? When you split up the dollar, well, just like in music, when you split up a measure that's 4 counts long, you get 4 strums or 4 beats. You don't have to strum always 4, though. That gets boring after a while. So that's when you want to add in eighth notes. So you split those quarters in half, and now you have eighth notes. You have 8 strums now, and it sounds like this. They're twice as short. So instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to go like this: 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4. So every beat now is 2 strums. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Back to quarter notes. Here's some quarter notes. Here's some eights. So that's a quick and easy way to start varying your strumming. Just alternate between basic quarter notes and then add some eighth notes in there. It's a very simple example right here. Quarter notes. Here's some eighths for variety. Quarter notes and then eighths. Okay, so what can we do to make this even a little more interesting? Well, you can start breaking up so it's not as obvious, and that's the next step. You want to say, for instance, I'm going to do Heaven Beside You, one of the parts from that, and the guitar part has a quarter note and a bunch of eighths, quarter note, bunch of eighths. We're still in 4, we're just using a little more variety. 2, 3, 4. These are quarter note, eighth notes. Quarter note, eighth notes. Quarter note and eighth notes. So you're varying up a little more. Now look into my, I did a video lesson on strumming Sweet Child of Mine, and there's a really cool rhythm pattern in that, and that you can use a lot in rock songs. And that pattern is down, down, up, up, down, down, down. So it's quarters and eighths, but now you're tying some of the eighths over on the upbeats. It's a little more complicated than we can get into in this article, but if you can follow what I'm doing, add this strum to your song. Long, short, long, short, short. Long, short, long, short, 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 long, short, long, short, 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 long, short, long, short, 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 long, short, long, short, short, short. That's another way of looking at it if you want to break it down into short and long strums, or long holds and short holds. So those are your difference between your quarter notes and your eighth notes. Here's another good pattern. It's a quarter and 6 eighths. So it's long, short, 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 long, short, 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 short. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. how you make your playing more interesting. You can use basic chords, and even that original example I was giving, the Tom Petty sounding chord progression. Alternating those two patterns I just showed you. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. So there you go, a nice, simple way to add some more variety to your strumming. I'm going to show you a close-up right now of what the pick is doing and how to best get nice strums for your guitar, especially acoustic guitar, with a pick. Okay, we're over here on the pick side, and the way you want to hold the pick is you want to make sure that that part of your thumb is bent and not like this. If this part of your thumb is bent like that, what's going to happen is the back edge, or the edge that faces the back of the guitar, is going to end up hitting the strings, and you're going to hear this sound. It's very, very scratchy and clicky. Some people do hold the pick that way. When you want to do a lot of strumming on acoustic guitar, bend that right there so that the pick hits like this. So what you want to try to get is, if you can see this, the front of the pick here is getting into the strings first. And this we're going to use that G chord, and we're going to do the pattern I was just showing you of down, down, up, down, up, or quarter eighths. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, so that was 1/4 and 6/8 notes. Now, what was happening when on the downstroke or the down strum, okay, this part of the pick that was facing the front of the guitar, the head of the guitar, was hitting the strings. On the upstroke, the opposite side was hitting the strings. Or, in other words, the back part. So you want that pick angled a bit. So if you look at the way I'm holding, I'm not going to hold straight on because this is bent. That faces down. So here's another angle here. Down, up. I got a light grip on this medium pick here, so that it's got a little bit of play in my hands. And now here's the other rhythm I was just showing you, and it's the down, down, up, pause, up, down, up. And this was the one I was showing you in the Sweet Child of Mine video. Down, down, up, pause, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Now, if you have trouble with the up part of it, you can always just do down strums. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Long, short, short, short. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3. There's nothing wrong with that. We're going to go back to the heaven beside you, chord progression, and I'm going to show you the pattern that I was playing for that. I was alternating between this and then this. Long, short, short, long, short, 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 short. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. I sometimes use that thumbnail right there, okay? That is my pick sometimes, okay? So I don't need this all the time.
I have that.